everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about how you can add your newborn baby to your visa. First of all, congratulations to you. So it's not that hard rather than paying to an agent or any person. So you can save your money by watching my video. So this is very easy process. How you can do it, you just have your certificate, birth certificate of your baby with you, and second thing, you should have your parents ID, and you don't need passport. If you do have, that's good, but if you just apply your baby's passport and you are waiting for it, still you can apply your baby's visa. So how you can do it, you have just simply uh, write add newborn to visa on Google, and there is a authentic website which is amyhomeaffairs.gov.au, and it's written here you had a baby, you have to click here. This page will be open in front of you. They will asking some questions to you. Was your baby born in Australia? Yes. And continue. And the time of child, was one parent Australian citizen or a permanent visa holder? So you can tick here according to your circumstances. If you are on student visa or TR or any other visa, you have to click no here and continue. At the time of your childbirth, was one parent a special category subclass 444? So in my case, no. And continue. At the time of your childbirth, so one parent New Zealand citizen? No. And next. At the time of your child's birth, was one parent New Zealand citizen? So no. Next one, did one parent hold a temporary visa? So what are temporary visa? Student visa like 500, subclass 590 student guardian, temporary work visa 482 and 485, another temporary work visa. If you're holding any type of visa, you have to click here yes and continue. Next one is choose the temporary visa subclass. So if your temporary visa subclass is from this category 4764855 so you have to tick here. If your visa subclass is not here, you have to click here. So in my case, my visa subclass is from this category, so I will take um, this category. Okay, so continue. So these are the things, the questions and answers you just gave, and now they will tell you that what you need. So you need form 1022 and form 1229, so you have to fill two forms. So the next thing, you need a color scan of your child Australian birth certificate. So you should have birth certificate of your baby with you while you are applying for this application. But if you don't have Australian birth certificate of your baby, so you are not able to apply. So first you need to get Australian birth certificate of your baby. So you can watch my other video if you need. It's very easy. And next is a color scan of your child passport pages. As I told you, if your child doesn't have passport yet, still you can apply for her or his visa. All right, so this is not compulsory. You can add your baby's passport like when it comes, right? And your parents ID, so they need parents ID. It can be your driving license or it can be your any ID like your photo ID. All right, and this form 1229, so two forms you have to fill here. So I will suggest you can download these two forms, and I will tell you how you can fill this form. So first you have to fill these two forms, and also you attach, scan your child Australian birth certificate, and if you have passport, so you should also scan it, and parents ID you need to scan it and save it in your laptop. Then we will move further. Okay, so first I will tell you how you can fill this form 1022. So I already downloaded, so it's look like this. It's about notification of changes in circumstances. So your circumstances have been changed because your baby is born, so you have to fill this form 1022. Okay, so how you can fill this form, we have to go on page number 3, and the this should be in block letters. So your details will becomes here, like you are her mother, so you have to fill your details here. Like you can write here core and your first name. Okay, And next is your date of birth, you have to put it here. And your place of birth, so it's written on your birth certificate or maybe on your passport, so you have to write it according to that. Your relationship status, are you married, engaged, separated, divorced, so according to your condition. So I'm married, so I tick here married. Details from your passport, so you have to write your passport number here and country of passport. Next is details of identity card. So you should give your identity card issued to you by your government. So here your identity card should be from India or from your country where you're from, not from Australia. Okay. This identity card should be from your own country where you born. All right. So you have to put it here. Yeah, like in India, you should have your Aadhaar card with you, or maybe PAN card, or maybe any type of card you should have with you. So you have to write here your identity number here, like you have to write your identity number and country of issue, India. Your present country of citizenship, Indian, because if you are on temporary or student visa or any other visa, so your present country of citizenship is from India or any country where you're from. Question number 8 is about your current residential address. So you have to put your Australian address here. Suppose my address is this one. Address of correspondence, if your address is same, so you have to write as above. Okay, and your telephone number, so you have to put your telephone number. So here you have to put +61 for Australian, and now you have to put your number here. Next is, do you agree to the department communicating with you by fax, email, or other electronic emails? Yes, and you can, if you have fax number, you can give your fax number. If you have email, so you can give your email here. Client number or file number issued to you by the department. If you have any client number, department number, sorry, file number, so you have to write it here. If you don't have, then leave it and move to question number 13. Do you have a partner? If you have a partner, yes, and you have to write his name, his date of birth, country of birth, passport number, country of passport, residential address. So residential address should be from Australia. Okay, as I put Barbara Sam Hills 2147. All right. So you don't need to. Do you have a partner or any dependents who are were included in your application? If you have your child, not, I'm not talking about newborn baby. I'm talking about if you have child previously. So you have to give details about his her here. If this is your first child, so you should leave these two. Okay. No need to fill these ones. Only your husband details here, and now details of changes. So information which is no longer current, in my case I write here child, sorry, child status. You can write here child status. Okay, and new correct details. So what happened, the information, so I just write it newborn baby, newborn baby, or you can write it I had a baby. Okay, these things you can write. So you have to just write your circumstances, that what things you want to change. So information which is no longer current, child status. So what happens to child status, new correct information is you have a newborn baby. Okay, so you have to write down these two things. And next move to the your visa application details. So these details are on your visa application, so on your visa, parents visa, right? So you have to put your details here, when your date granted, your visa date granted, so you have to write it here. Stay period, how long your visa, how long you gonna be stay here. So it's written on your visa like for 3 years or 2 years, so you can write it here like 3 years, like this. And your visa subclass, you can write 500 485. So your visa category here. Application details, if you know about it you can write it, if you don't know about it so leave it blank. And now question number 70 is declaration form. So signature of applicant, so you have to write your signature here. Mother, like you are filling this form, so you have to sign here and today's date. And signature of other applicant is your husband, this one. So you have to, your husband have to sign here. And if you have other, any applicant other, if your child is 18 years or over, so he have to sign here. If he is under 18 years, so no need to sign here. And this form you're gonna attach with this. Okay, so this form is filled. Now second is 1229. So 1229 is consent to grant an Australian visa to a child under the age of 18 years. So this is a you are going to get consent from the Australian government to give or grant Australian visa to a child who is under 18 years. So how you can do is not very hard. So here you have to fill your baby's details here, like your baby's name is Kaur, family name Kaur, or first name, and date of birth when your baby born in Australia, um, 9 2024, and country of passport, Indian. Passport number, if you have your baby's passport number write it here. If you don't have, so just leave this one. Okay, no need to write it here. If you have triplet, or you can write their details. If you have single baby, one baby born, so just one and leave B and C. Next one is so your baby's name is already written here, so no need to fill these one. B and C and D, leave it. And part B is about details of partner, person with parental responsibility. So these details are for father and mother. So let's pause here. We're gonna put core mother's details and your address from Australia 2147. And you have to write your telephone number here, or you can write your mobile number here. Relationship to the child, so mother. Passport or ID card or driving license number, you can write your passport number here. Or if you have ID card or driving license, you can write it here. Purpose to travel to Australia, you are temporary visit, permanent residence, or both. So why you traveling to Australia, what's your purpose? So you can write it here both, if you want to get permanent residence in Australia. So both. Document to provide with this form, what document you're gonna provide. So there are three documents. First is the a certified copy of child children birth certificate. I told you you need this when you're gonna apply your baby's visa, so take here. Second one is certified copy of the personal details page of the non-accompanying parents or persons with parental responsibility, passport, driving license, national identity card, birth certificate on showing parent signature. So you can leave these two here. Okay, if applicable, a certified copy of any relevant evidence making you solely responsible for making decision about where the child to live. This may include legal documents, travel, or court orders. So you can tick here if you want, or I just told you tick here. Okay, so parent B for father details and his address same, 2147 postcode. And telephone number, you have to put telephone number his sir, so father. And his passport, ID card, driving license number, you have to put it here. And next one is purpose to travel to Australia here. A certified copy of the child birth certificate, a certificate copy of personal details page of the non-accompanying parents or persons with parental responsibility, passport, driving license, or anything. Okay, so next one you have to do signature here and today's date, signature here. Mother will be signed here and father will be signed here. So yeah, today. All right, so we just fill those forms and what is the next step? We have to go on this page where we have filled our all information and all information is given. So there is a option add a baby to a subclass 476, so we have to click here and tick their privacy and security. So this one is about your subclass visa if you are from this category, so yes. And what type of visa do you hold, so you have to select your visa subclass here. So suppose I am from temporary graduate 485 visa. So visa holder details, you have to put your name here and your family name, your date of birth, your passport number, and your authorized email contact. So it's asking for your parent of visa or legal practitioner, register migration agent. So you have to write it here like parent of child and email address of parent. So you have to give your email address here. What type of reference number do you have, so you have to give them one thing, like you can give either application id or transaction reference number. So these two things are on your visa, so you can give them. Suppose you are going to give them application id, so you have to write your application id here. It will be on your visa, and your file number. So here you have to give your child details, her first name, her family name, her date of birth, and her passport number. If you don't have passport number, leave this one blank. So next thing is you have to attach form 1022, this form 10022. So you have to attach it here, and baby Australian birth certificate you have to attach it here, and baby passport pages if available. If you do have a baby's passport with you, so you can attach it here, otherwise you can leave it. Parents id, so both parents id should be here, like mother and father. So you can make a pdf and you can attach it here. And form 1229, form 1229, this one, consent to grant australian visa. So you have to attach that form here, and take here the declaration, so you have to take care and submit it. And it will took like 4 or 5 days, they will grant your visa, but nowadays it's holidays in australia, so maybe it will took more than 4 or 5 days. So yeah, this was the easy process, and I think it's easier for you now to apply for your baby's visa. If you do like my video, or do subscribe my channel, or if you have any questions, you can comment me, so I will give you answer of that question.